Okay, it's K. Right on time as usual. Court is in session, everyone. We're here once again with Long Live the Queen. Now, if I remember right, last time I made one too many enemies and accidentally started a civil war in the kingdom, which I subsequently lost through lack of any real military strategy. Guess I spent too much time messing around with dogs and learning how to, I don't know, read or something. So I lost my own civil war and got locked in my own castle dungeon. So, today's agenda: don't get locked in my own dungeon, don't get poisoned by chocolate, don't get shot by an arrow, and whatever the other one was. Welcome, mascot, nice to see you. You think you see a pattern in the video title? Yes. Well spotted. Now then, let's get ready. I don't suppose you've done more research on my particular dead end last time. Let's see if we can get past that. But first we've got to, you know, start again. With Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. We're almost home, your room is just the way you left it. Myself, Elodie, Crown Princess. I really must get myself a tiara for this. Ellipses. As a guess, military stuff, yes. I mean, I'll try not to start a civil war in the first place, but I probably would have done better with some military expertise, more than none. So let's try again. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for each subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly, and I'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't, but sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. Please let me know if that sounds okay, by the way. All of Nova depends on us, on you. Bye. I'll be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, the maids are waiting, man. Really could do with some maids. I've definitely played this before. Okay, we are starting off with the Big Depressed. Espresso Depresso. The Large Sad. Which will give us bonuses to expression and animal handling. And now, I learned from last time that we want to get dogs to 50. So, let's train in dogs whilst Espresso Depressed and try and balance out the moods. So, immediately start classes, play with dog expression. Or animal handling, yes, dogs. You visit the kennels and learn about different breeds of dogs. You learn about dog grooming and the most common diseases and injuries that dogs suffer from. You learn the standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. What's all that noise outside? Who's there? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Lucille, Countess of Nyx. Darling, we're so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. Lawrence, Duke of Merva. You look well, niece. And Charlotte, Lady Merva. Hi, Lodi. Hi, Lottie. Haven't seen you in ages, but will you be staying long? Yep, Mummy said we'll be here a month. Maybe we'll have time to talk later. +1 cheerful. Alright. Let's do the conversations with Lady Merva. I love this room. It's much bigger than mine back home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time you get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here. Okay, we've moved on to being afraid. I need my depression back for animal handling. Agility and faith. Okay, well. Let's take agility classes. In reflexes. The teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. Oh, I may now play sports weekends, have I? What is that commotion outside, Father? What's going on? Ah, Juliana, the Duchess of Ursel. I've come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I am a lumen, as was she. And like every lumen, I'm willing to give my life, if necessary, to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the Crown Princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. Okay, well, let's, I have a feeling that she was probably part of the reason I caused a civil war last time, because I locked her in prison, and then she escaped. So, let's keep her around this time. I want to hear what she has to say. She stays. As you wish. So, let's talk to... Merva again. What do you know about lumens? Why? Dad was really angry at the Duchess of Ursel. Mummy says people are scared of lumens because they're jealous. There used to be lots of them in Nova, but there aren't anymore. Why not? I don't know. Maybe someone burned them. Yeah, sounds about right. I don't want to cap out on reflexes, so let's just do one of those. Week 3. Practice running at high speed back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. You learn to relax and evaluate the tension in your body, and then to practice the different types of motion available to each of your joints, twisting, shifting, and rotating. I'm a master rotator. She loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really, I just like to play with the flowers. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. No, not at you. At your feet. Princess, don't move. Hold still. I felt composure immediately. You want to hold still, you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look where his sword is pointed. There's a snake in the grass. +1 afraid. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Your cousin pushes you aside, and the snake's fangs sink into her leg. Lottie! Man, this assassination attempt is really early on, now that I think about it. What's going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. I'm sorry. I don't feel good. We will be returning home to Merva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you. Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know. Well, off she goes. It's a good thing I spoke to her first. Right then, Father. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to hear that. She used magic, it drained her strength, she thought it was harmless and it wasn't. Eventually her heart just stopped. That's why I don't want you involved with it. Yo! Welcome to Royal Court TFC. How you doing? Alright. Big Afraid. We'll keep up the agility training. Flexibility and dance, I suppose. You practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. Civil War? Yeah, we're trying to avoid Civil War this time. It didn't go so well last time. You practice circling your arms and making kicking motions with your legs to stretch out your limbs. You practice bouncing motions with your arms and legs to increase the muscular effect. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zahara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after the snake bit her, but her mother said she's okay. I guess it turned out alright. Maybe she has a guardian angel. Man, this is really early on to be getting like a poison knowledge check. Like, what a weird thing to specialize in so early. Father? Daddy? He sighs, rubbing his fingers over his forehead. What is it? I love you. He looks at you without speaking, and you begin to feel bad for bothering him with your silly feelings. Then he stands and puts his arms around you. I love you too. +1 cheerful. For this moment you are safe and happy. Except that I am afraid. How's agility skills going? If I do... Wonder if it's possible to pass every check? I wonder. I bet it isn't. It might be, but if it is, you would have to follow a really specific and set route to pull that off. But I'm gonna guess that it's not possible to pass absolutely everything. But I'm also guessing you don't need to pass absolutely everything to get a good ending. If there even is such a thing as a good ending in this game. So I haven't seen one. Right, if I bump up dance in the morning, I should be able to move up reflexes in the afternoon. So morning, if I do, yeah, dance, and then reflexes afternoon. Wondering if it's possible to fail every check and still beat the game? No, I bet failing every check is going to get you killed no matter what. I'm sure. That would be funny though. You practice walking on the arm of a partner and following their cues to pause and turn while keeping your eyes closed. You practice different partnered dance positions, closely held at a distance and non-contact, and the appropriate hand placement for each. Oh, no outfit. Wonderful. You practice tennis against multiple opponents, learning to judge at a glance when a ball is too far away to reach in time. You practice chasing a small dog through the castle gardens, leaping over uneven stones and dodging through branches. Pretty sure I just unlocked the tutu. Again. I always get the tutu. One of the maids approaches for your attention. Alice. Milady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? I never passed this. No, my lady. The Duchess of Sedna is in Talas. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Oh, that's rough. Condolences on the death of, deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Something sparkly will make me feel better. It sure will. Okay, let's speak to Juliana. What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. What crystal? The source of power for any lumen is a particular magical crystal. Once you bonded with it, it will become a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. Whoa. She holds out her hands. Light flickers above her bosom, and then with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. This is very Madoka Magica, the way these crystals work. You reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. course, this being kind of Madoka Magica is also a very bad omen in itself. Oh. It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Extra, extra, read all about it. Incompetent princess gets crowned tonight. Multiple assassins send letters of disappointment. You failed all your assassination attempts, idiot. And not even any good. That would be quite funny. Just avoid every assassination without actually passing anything. Okay, well, obviously we have to wear the tutu. Putting the tutu on while she looks afraid is just really... It's some strange imagery, to be honest. Okay, I need to get back into depressed so I can get back into animal handling. I don't particularly care about faith. I'm sure not caring about faith will bite me in the ass eventually, but I don't care about faith. So let's do reflexes and flexibility. Raina Chappelle, hello. You love this game? Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. I haven't spoiled anything about this myself, so I've just been playing blind until I reach a dead end each attempt. I've lost count of how many times I've died now. 4? I think I've had 4 deaths. But this time maybe I'll get further. But welcome. Week 6. You kneel with your hands pressed to the floor and then stretch like a cat, rolling your back up and down. You practice holding your body in stretched out poses with the aid of your teacher to support your limbs. You practice touch blocking skills at full speed, deflecting hands before they can reach you. You practice running through a field dodging balls that are thrown at you from all sides. Sit quietly in the center of a room, watching out of the corners of your eyes to see people approaching you from a distance. Assassins accidentally assassinate each other. It's like... Oh man, it's like it's like that Johnny English film where he accidentally becomes king. Political Death Simulator 2012? Absolutely. And that's why it's so much fun. Huge fun. As you're walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's a princess... No, Duchess of Ursel. Maybe I should go and say hello. Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They're very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Oh. Oh dear. Looks like she's busy. You turn and walk in a different direction, as to not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was it a servant, a thief, or an assassin? My playlist has 4 videos, including this, so this is attempt number 4 with 3 different deaths. Okay, that makes sense. How have I died so far? I got shot with an arrow by bandits, I got poisoned by chocolate, and I got locked in my dungeon after I lost the Civil War. So, let's try not to do all those. Girlfriends? I know. How scandalous, right? Girlfriends in this royal court? Let's chase them. I forgot climbing was even a skill. You look around for something to climb, but you're not sure if the nearby trees can support your weight. You run over to a statue and try to pull yourself onto the pedestal, but it's too awkward to get your feet in place. By this time, whoever you saw is probably gone anyway. Okay. I need to talk to a couple of people, but I need more depression. Which is a weird thing, but I've already got too much fear, so I don't need more afraid. It's a 10 court. Sitting in on-court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father. It may be important to your future. Okay, mood is still afraid. I need less... Oh, yielding is still higher than depressed. Party bandits, dog chocolate, revolt. It's a hell of a checklist. Oof, yes. So I need to reduce yielding and fear. That's what I need. Come on, dance. You practice stretching into poses and holding them for short periods of time. Your teacher holds your limbs in a slightly uncomfortable position for a few seconds, then encourages you to push carefully against the resistance she provides. You work on achieving a full straddle split, your legs straight and wide. It sounds uncomfortable. You begin practicing dance steps in time to music, quick and slow, turning and weaving. You work through the standard repertoire of ballroom dancing, being sure you know the basic steps for any dance likely to be required of you in a social setting. You practice the postures and extensions of solo ballet, learn to stretch and form an elegant line with your body. Oh, you may now attend ballroom dancing on the weekends. I've never seen that before. That's new. As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. I failed my elegance but succeeded reflexes, Dobby. You swiftly step aside and let her pass. Okay, well, that was uneventful. Oh, nice. Plus depression and plus pressure. Excellent. Well, let's do the conversations. Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. But it's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want, but for now you're still a child. Big afraid. Well, might as well max out agility. You arch up into an elegant Mac bend, then kick over into a standing position. You practice until you can pull your leg up behind your head. You have nothing more to learn about flexibility. The most flexible of all time. You have achieved rubber band status. Ah, nice. Plus depression. Never seen someone so happy to get the big sad yes. You need all emotions in life. You study the secret language of dance and how a story can be told through gestures and positions. You design your own dance movements to cover the floor, first slowly and then with greater speed. You practice erratic movements with a partner, dips, lifts, and tosses. I am excellent at tossing. There is a man here to see you who wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you'll have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 laci to assemble the metal in a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we're able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now, and make copies to send all over the world. I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. Well. Speak to Juliana. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, but we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. The world is filled with dangers and you will need the powers of Illumin to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal. Well, what else am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess, you should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise we might have to take drastic action. You need all emotions in life. I'll try to find a way. Alright, I'll try to get into the treasury. I can post quotes on my Twitter. If you're compiling quotes, I can put them on after the stream. It's like a quotes from the stream as a stream summary. So whenever I finish a run of this, I'll post up the I post the ending I got on Twitter with the ending picture, and I can put the list of quotes in that. Oh, I'm still afraid. Very afraid. Okay. Interesting that anger is the opposite of fear. So I need more angry or more depressed. Ideally. I don't really need any more agility, but my OCD makes me want to max it out anyway. So I need to focus on anger or depression. You practice with high-speed spins and turns on point, whipping your leg around dramatically. You have nothing more to learn about dance. You have taught you all you know. You practice catching balls that are thrown at you from different directions whilst you're not looking, so you have to rely on hearing and instinct to sense the incoming missiles. You have nothing more to learn about reflexes. Ah. Manyon, Duke of Murray, Earl of Serenitatis. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the country of Ibrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. I haven't done any foreign affairs. I've done nothing but max agility this whole time. I know there have been problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Murray. I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. I should probably do more military as well. I need dog handling and military. Maybe archery. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixium and try to come to some arrangement. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Then you have made arrangements with him? What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh no. Alright. Let's have an attempt at the treasury. Accounting presents. You try to talk your way past the treasury guards, but despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, outright threats, they won't budge. So what was that? Accounting and presents. I'm just going to put that here. Accounting, present, doggos, archery, question mark. I think that reflexes are enough to avoid an arrow. Yeah, that note about avoiding missiles at the end makes me think that I might be able to survive the bandits with reflexes, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to put these notes here. Alright, we're still afraid. Yeah, we need more anger and or depression. Medicine comes up a few times. Okay. If I get a good chance for medicine, I'll do that too. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing faith, but like I feel like I'm wasting points if I don't use the bonus ones, so why not? Oh, divination and law. Maybe it might be fun. Week 10. Man, the weeks just fly by, don't they? Learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future. The most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited. The crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen's death. You see, you use your accounting skills to calculate the number of dogs you need, and then with presents, you order them to intercept the incoming Arthur's missile. These are the skills I need to survive. My combo dog attacks. The representative from Ixium is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Oh, Bryn, Duchess of Hellas, Countess of Dysnomia. Let's get this over with. The diplomat from Ixium. I failed my history check. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I'm sure you can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? We'll forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights for this little province. That's such a passive-aggressive way of phrasing that. We can be good neighbors again, without any lives being lost. Okay, well. Let's do the fun thing and leave any big decisions to my chat, huh? What do you guys think? Surrender the province to him, offer him money if he withdraws, bluff/intimidate, which I definitely don't have the presence for, or execute him. Dogs start playing fetch with arrows, granting your attackers infinite ammo. Oh no! Surely that would be a failed presence check if the dogs just stop listening to me. It's like I've got the dog training and, you know, the archery training, but my dogs aren't rolling presents. Roll a d4. Do I have a d4 on hand? I should. Hang on. Nope. I put all my dice away. God, I've broken the law. I need some dice rolling commands, don't I? Let's just offer him money, shall we? That is not acceptable. All the land north of the river belongs to us. We are willing to offer them payment in exchange for the inconvenience you have suffered, but nothing more. I believe we could settle the matter for 8,000 golden lasso? That's an awful lot of money, and I've failed my logistics. Okay, very well. Negotiating like this is stressful. Alright. Okay, sports will give me +1 angry. Attending the ball will give me depressed. I've never attended the ball before. Affected by pressure. As the princess and future queen, you are the belle of the ball. However, the weight of so many gazes on you, even admiring ones, is troublesome. Oh dear. I think I've been pressured. Yep. Oh boy, I'm really pressured. Okay. I need more lonely then to balance that out. Hi, Zodwa. No, I just about managed to tear myself away from Super Mecha Champions to do one of my regular actual streams. So we're back on Long Live the Queen today. I'll probably play Super Mecha Champions Ball next time. Although Frey did attempt to get us to stream it again tonight. Not realizing he also has a karaoke stream on right now. So even though he is also streaming, and I am streaming, he still asked if we wanted to play Super Mecha Champions. I need more lonely. Stop quoting me. They make perfect sense in context, I promise. I do need more lonely. But for now, let's go to athletics. I did fail climbing earlier, so that's appropriate. How's the withdrawal? Well, I logged into Super Mecha Champions earlier for my daily login and gacha roll, but I didn't actually play any. It's fine. That game is so much fun. Stop quoting me. Man, trying to take classes while pressured. It's a mood. You practice climbing up and down fixed ladders, driving at any fear of heights and learning to move swiftly and surely. You practice walking at a brisk, comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the Old Forest. What's a Keithong? Oh, I even did some lore. A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Well? Several disappearances on southern Chloris have already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we set hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. So hide and hope the problem goes away. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end, man. This guy, he knows what's up. +1 depressed, let's go. Also, there was a letter for you. Talaris, the Duke of Sedna, will be arriving next week for an official visit. Lovely. Let's see. This gives me willful and lonely. This is lonely and cheerful, that's no good. Willful and lonely? You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Okay. What's my mood now? Depressed? Okay, depressed. Nice. We have successfully depressed. Which means we can go back to animal handling. Doggos. And let's do the horses as well. You practice working with trained dogs in a small area, telling them to stay, search, and fetch. You walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and the names for different parts of their anatomy. Talaris, Duke of Sedna. We have successfully depressed. Tell you what, I'll compile all these quotes and post them on Twitter after this. Ah, Your Highness. What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel, but you are more precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. You're already making a Discord deal. Well done, well done. Way ahead of me. I'm gonna politely decline. I need to let him down gently. I failed my court manners. I'm not marrying you, I'm only 14. That may not have been gentle. I see. I regret the misunderstanding. Day curry butter would be a great alter ego. Alter ego class servant. Day curry butter. No, bay curry. Oh jeez, I can't even say it. Bay curry butter? Dotted K butter. That's a struggle. That's a B for Bravo, indeed. I see it. Restreams B's look like these. Ah, I kinda do. These. Let's visit the tomb. Pay respects to my mother's tomb. I wonder if the same fate is waiting you. I'm sure I'll be fine. I definitely won't die this time. Alright, we successfully maintained depression. I don't want to waste points capping out on dogs. I need more horses and falcons. Just attending riding classes are in my tutu. You visit the Muse and learn about different kinds of trainable birds, their preferred nesting sites, behavior, and food. You learn about the fragility of hunting birds and the years of training necessary to develop mastery. Luckily, your Royal Falconer does most of the hard work for you. You learn about caring for horses, grooming with different brushes, and keeping hooves free of stones. You learn about the different pieces that go into saddles and bridles, how to check for signs of wear, how to equip and adjust them on a horse. Maybe moody lighting and creepy jagged artwork would suit this game just as well. It probably would. I mean, I like the cutesy pastel aesthetic sort of has going on, but it would suit a dark tone just fine because it is pretty grim. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Corsande, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? She is unharmed, but we caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother. Broke me mam's heart. Lied to her, they did. When she went to see when he'd not come back, she said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. We weren't the only one either. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she is completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime. Let's kill her. As she is clearly guilty, her life is forfeit. She will be hanged in public as a deterrent of the criminals. You'll not have me! All of a sudden, she breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you. In your court dress, my tutu, of course, I am unharmed. You grope for a weapon and find only a heavy golden ornament, which you hurl in her direction. Of course, failed my archery check. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. A lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet. Get that out of here. Put it on display so that everyone sees what happens to criminals. Riding in a tutu and that chafe the thighs? Oh boy, does it. Extreme thigh chafing. Long live the queen, but it's the emperor at 40k. I mean, this could canonically be early emperor of mankind. Why not? And still consistent with the voices, yes. I do try it. At least a little bit. Music's still extra dramatic. Let's angrily play sports. Oh boy, does it set for experience of riding horses while wearing the tutu. It's good to try all sorts of things, you know? Alright. If I do falcons in the morning, that'll let me go past 50 with dogs. I do falcons, then dogs. You learn about the hood and leather jesses, how and when they are worn, and how to keep them maintained and oiled. You spend time with your chosen bird, speaking to her and letting her get to know you. No outfit, lovely. You choose a young puppy and begin raising him to respond to you over all others. You roam around the castle and grounds with your dog, letting him learn his way while he becomes accustomed to the sights, smells, and sounds of the castle inhabitants. You begin training your dog to follow simple commands, such as following or staying in place. As you're one day walking in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. An owl flying open in broad daylight? That's unusual. I wonder if something attacked it. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. Hi, Noko. How'd space adventures go? You having a good time? There's a woman here to see you. There's a woman in the garden. She wishes crowdfunding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I came on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought from treatment. Hospital? Don't look like I'm made of money. Putting all sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? See, yeah, what a stupid idea. We are not interested. We don't need your fancy magic medicines. It scared the crap out of you by the end. I didn't realize it was a horror game. I'll have to go check it out. What spooked you? What was I doing? I guess I've got enough points in dog for now, so I could probably start minusing my depression to balance out. Oh, the new outfit. Hunt coat. Yeah, here we go. Extremely stylish. Right, if I can balance out the depression and try and work on something else. But what do I want to do next? I'm gonna need... How many notes are these, don't I? Presence. For presence, I would need... willfulness, probably. A fear in the unknowns and like things I can't see, and the center of the planet was so big you couldn't see the walls. Oh, yeah, I get you. I totally understand. I've got like a really deep fear of endless void. And like, so especially in games where you're kind of floating in free space really, really scare me. Like I remember in Dead Space 2, there's some parts where you're kind of like floating out in the void, fixing things on the outside of the space station. And I found the floating around in space much scarier than any of the monsters in that game. It was really hard. That really freaked me out. So yeah, I definitely understand. Let's do expression for now. Instrumental voice. Let's do voice. You probably never be able to stream Subnautica. Yes, same. Subnautica looks really cool, but it would scare the absolute crap out of me. Like, I wouldn't be able to handle it. Definitely can't handle it. Way too much for me. Just watching the trailer for Subnautica when it was first announced scared me. You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note. You know about the differences in resonance between the chest, the head, and the notes, and about different vocal ranges. From the most profound bass to the rare coloratura soprano. Remember that the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. This will be the public relations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. Again, the dead son and cry. Yeah, no. Too scary. Can't do it. Give me a traditional horror game any day. The grand ball, there will be dancing. As queen, you'll be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting and possibly give a speech. However, since you're not yet crowned, it's not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean not safe? I'm wearing a helmet. Outside the castle, you are less protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now. Decide later. There's a letter for you as well. It's from Bryony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple of years older than me, and her mother's the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle Kevin has been acted strangely lately and shouting at shadows. Yeah, big mood. She's bored and looking for adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest for her. If only it was co-op, the pair of you scared playing Subnautica would be funny. Oh boy. I don't think we'd get much done. That would be, I think we'd just be hiding. Right, it's minus more depression. Still big depressed. There is a mod for Subnautica multiplayer? Oh dear. You're giving him ideas now. Oh dear. Voice. I don't want to completely max out voice. Week 16. In the sol-fa system, a way of expressing a tune where each note is represented by a different syllable. You tap out chiming dyads and a glockenspiel, learning the basics of harmony and rhythm. It used to be very glitchy. We'd have to check it out. Today is the procession and planting for the festival of the Good Lady. Any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment, but if you lose you, there's no recovery. I can lead the parade, fine, but I don't think I've got the stats for a speech, so let's just do the parade. I am not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, the tutu probably, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Then the new life is blessed, and all the attendants join in song. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Lovely. Oh, that was minus fear. Okay, what's my mood now? Willful? Let's see what I can work with willful. Ah, here we go. Intrigue, military, and lumen. I quite enjoyed intrigue, but I'm probably going to need some military. So if I work on military now, I do want to do presence, though. Willful. I don't remember what helps with presence. Is it cheerful? Or lonely? I don't know. This seems more advanced than the surface shows? Yes. There is a lot more to this game than just like a cutesy princess visual novel. There's some very complicated stat management going on that I don't completely understand. But I've died 3 times so far. I'm just kind of winging it to figure out what how I can stay alive. I guess I didn't actually die the 3rd time, I was just imprisoned. But still. Let's start advancing military skills. Strategy and logistics. Study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. You learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march, and how long they remain edible. Are you ready for the grand ball? Oh no. All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Oh. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. I'm gonna fail my lumen check again. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Failed. Was 4 failed checks in a row? Oh no. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. Death by embarrassment? Yeah, I know what that feels like. I've been there. The Duke of Kikil alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want, and you will not be denied. Here we go. Someone my age, someone younger, someone older, someone already married, someone scandalous. Gosh. What isn't scandalous? Okay, well let's be, let's try and do this traditionally and pick someone my age. You approached Linley, the second son of the Duke of Kegel. He's about 2 years older than you, and he was always nice to you at school. He bows to you with great courtesy and you begin to dance. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, you knew his steps like a part of you, and now every move is a mystery. I succeeded in my dance though, I've trained for this. Of course, you're an excellent dancer, and you relish the chance to show off your hard-earned skill. Finally, some success. The ballroom dance isn't nearly as much of a showcase as a stage performance, but you can easily impress the guests with your technique and style. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bits of exquisite food. During a lull in the music... Oh, held by court manager. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her words of wisdom guide us through our difficulties. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you, and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Princess of Lytha and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No Brownie, she said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here dancing together, the Duke Consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange there's no sign of your cousins though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, both of being so close by. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? So that wasn't so disastrous. I can't remember what I need for presents. Like... cheerfulness, maybe? Yielding, lonely, cheerful. Let's play with toys. Oh no, what have I done? Pressured, okay. Pressured gives me aesthetics and faith. Well, that's no good. Need less pressure. More lonely, alright. Need more lonely. Or more angry. The military, but I guess I'll come back to that. Aesthetics it is. Switch back and forth between a brisk walk and a light bouncing jog. Not too fast, you're building endurance rather than speed. You steadily increase the proportion of time you spend jogging, with shorter breaks walking to recharge your energy. You learn to evaluate whether a tree or a branch is safe to bear your weight. You climb up and down trees, able to fetch fruit or get a bit of view. You wander downstairs to visit your father, talk about the latest events of the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm you don't realize your father isn't alone, until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Sirin, Countess of Miranda and Callisto. Countess Sirin, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? I haven't got any composure this time. Ooh, these are all good. But I think I'm just going to trip her. You wait until the Countess gets closer, then hook your foot around to make her stumble. She trips over you, falling gratifyingly to the floor. Ow! Are you both alright? I'm fine. She picks herself up and glares at you before forcing a smile onto her face. I think perhaps I should go and sit down. You can't be too careful. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more. And she wants something more. And it's not going to happen anytime soon. Be careful how you deal with people like Siren. Need the goodwill of your nobles as well as the commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. I'm paying attention to what's around me. Have I played Monster Hunter? I played the main story of Monster Hunter World. It's the only one I've really played properly. And I really liked it, but I didn't have huge amount of time to spend on it. I was a big fan of the longsword. Longsword is my style for sure. Let's see. I can meet Juliana. Why not? Time is a huge factor. Yes, it was very time consuming. It was fun though. A lot of fun. You have not reached the crystal. Are you making progress? Is it time for another plan? I have not been making progress, to be honest. This has been a terrible one. That would probably be the drastic action she mentioned earlier. No, leave it to me. Don't worry. I'm working on it. Very well. I got this. Alright, now I'm willful. Which gives me intrigue and military. That's fine. I can do more military. I really can't remember what I need for presents, though. You play the one you do on stream currently almost every day for grinding just to keep the stream going smoothly? Man. I salute the dedication, for sure. Well, I understand monsters is definitely one of your big things. Yeah, let's keep up with military. Week 19. You study the effects of battle stress on troops. How morale can turn the tide of combat. Study military recruitment and the importance of training and the motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. Study the kinds of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and the tools to repair anything damaged. Study different kinds of transport, animals, wagons, sledges, ships, and boats, and boots. I should really get a list up of what mood affects what in this game, so I can try and plan things better. So I'm just kind of winging it right now. It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for. There's always some room for discretion. I don't know anything about budgets. See, I'm failing accounting tests. Like, I'm trying to... I want to go for specific stats, but like, I want to do it efficiently, but I don't remember what's or what. I might start writing things down for next time. Lower taxes. I think we have enough money. I did spend a lot of money earlier, but whatever, it's fine. Your father consults with the minister. Oh, yeah. I thought so. Just remembered that I'd spent a bunch on that deal I made earlier. Why do you want to suggest this as a 24-hour stream game? I think you suggest everything I do as 24 hours. I think you just want to watch me play for 24 hours. This game would make a bad 24-hour stream? Yeah. Playing this repeatedly, I would either... I suppose it would be fine if I was playing this repeatedly, like attempt after attempt, if I was skipping repeated dialogue. Because the way I'm doing it right now is I'm doing this once a week, but just playing fresh from the start. If I was gonna just play the game continuously until I beat it, I would be skipping dialogue to get back to choices to not die. But also, this game is it's me reading and doing voices the whole time, so I might struggle to keep this up for 24 hours. I would probably do like one run of this and then do other stuff. As like, if by the time I am planning a 24-hour stream later this summer, if I haven't beaten this by then I'll do at least one run of this. Why not? My voice is calming and nice. Well, yeah, that's the idea. I have a voice suited for this game. It's one of the reasons I like it so much. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, I exhausted my money. I forgot about that. That's not fair. I wanted lower taxes. Okay, well, we're raising taxes then. Oh, I just seemed really pressured about the idea. Now I'm super excited about raising taxes. As you wish. A fallback game for when my brain has gone too much? Easy to play around easy? Maybe. I mean, I don't think too much while playing this, which is probably why I've died so much. I'm just kind of enjoying it. I don't remember what mood I was going for. We need presence and accounting, but I don't remember how to get to either of those, so let's try and... What am I on now? Willful? So... Willful, yielding, lonely. Yielding, depressed, pressured. Let's try and reduce yielding a little bit. No, that was plus yielding. No, you reduce willfulness, that's right. That's what I meant. Oh, now I'm just max pressured. Damn it. I'm not paying attention. I need lonely. Lonely. That's what I need. Need more lonely. Okay, well now we're just gonna be pressured for a bit. Might as well... Where's athletics? Might as well max athletics over here. Swimming. Time for swim classes. Week 20. You get comfortable in the water, splashing around and holding your breath to go under. You practice walking and hopping through the shallows, feel the difference in resistance that the water applies to your movement. You practice floating on your front and your back, letting the water do the work of holding you up. You practice treading water, keeping yourself afloat for increasing periods of time. Oh, an outfit. Nice. Ah, another judgment. You're requested to stand in judgment. A wife has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his... Oh, a man has been convicted of the murder of strangling by his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that might set him free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, my majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. Demons that make you attack people. Is that even possible? I mean, pardoning him seems like a silly thing to do. But, I know imprisoning him goes wrong. I don't remember executing him does. I'm pretty sure I remember imprisoning him goes wrong. Also a very similar voice. You sure you're not memorized these voices? It's the way the sentences are structured. Like there's the sentence structure implies a certain accent, which means I'm doing a certain accent depending on what the sentence structure looks like. That's how I read people's voices in books as well. Let's execute him with it. I don't care whether there are demons or not. You're still a murderer and your life is forfeit. You'll be hanged in public as a deterrent to future criminals. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but his shoulders slump. Yes, your majesty. Also, I'm making presumptions about, you know, class and accent based on who's talking as well. So, like, different levels of royalty and commoner and such. Not that I'm a phenomenally flexible voice actor or anything. What was I doing? Lonely. I need lonely. Do I need lonely? What was the offer? Willful. Whatever. Let's visit gardens. I think I'm still very pressured. Yeah, that's right. What's the outfit? Aesthetics? Oh, cute. There's an old towel and headband and everything. mood button on the bottom right would be helpful on the weekend screen. Yes, yes it would. Because I'm constantly forgetting like what my mood is or what my stats are every time I move on to the next thing. And I can't remember like what moods affect what skills as well. So I don't want to spoil anything about the game for myself. I still want to do it blind. But next time I play, I'll probably prepare a cheat sheet of what mood does what, just so I can keep track of things a little bit better. Should make this a bit smoother. Let's wear that. Why not? I might as well keep up athletics. Really high in swimming. Yeah, running and climbing up. Yeah, this game's BGM is nice. It's a similar tune, but it kind of it changes its mood depending on what's happening in the game. I'm a sucker for pianos. You practice climbing up and over a wall with the aid of a well-anchored rope. Leaning into the wall as you push it with the balls of your feet. That would have been useful at the start of the game. You practice abseiling down a wall, descending with the aid of a rope. You practice jogging solidly for further stretches of time, and learn how much food and water you need before and after in order to keep your body going. You learn the proper techniques and clothing for running in different kinds of weather, to avoid frostbite, overheating, or disease. The disease is chasing me, run! Ah, you receive word of an unfortunate incident at the gallows where the man you judged was sent to be executed. I feel like there's no good decision when it comes to that demon-possessed guy. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magical power, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape, yeah. I think he escapes even if you put him in prison, if I think about it right. The population is buzzing with rumors of a secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in their dark rituals. That's tough. Alright, more loneliness. Yeah, if I get pressure down, should go into cheerful. This is fine for now. Practice climbing up and down a free-hanging rope, learning to move in rhythm with the rope as a rope. Learn how to tie a variety of knots and which ones are safe to use around the body when climbing. You learn about different kinds of rock climbing equipment and how to safely drive in pythons and support ropes. A mood cheat sheet. I'm trusting this doesn't have any spoilers on it. Oh, it's really tiny. Why is the image so tiny? Let's see if I can't fix this. It's really small, yeah. There we go. Got it up on screen now. The other option has spoilers? Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so let's say for... So I need composure, for example, which needs yielding. Composure is good with yielding. And then let's say accounting from economics will be from... Can't read that very well. Doesn't look like there's any bonus for economics. That's interesting. So I'll just have to brute force it. You practice running up hills to build leg strength. You practice running on sand, providing a different kind of resistance to your legs. You start working in small amounts of fast and running into your jogging routine. Confirmed cute magical girls hate maths? Absolutely. Completely understandable. Magic doesn't have to conform to maths or the laws of the universe. Oh. World's Turkey and Katskogi. Goodness, how do I even refer to your name? Hello. Welcome. Welcome to Royal Court. I'm ascending to the throne and trying not to die. Doing pretty good, actually. This one's going pretty well, even though I've got a really weird stat sheet going on. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Lyther, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighbouring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost the entire eastern border. I don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar has suggested another possibility. You and Adair are both young, not too far apart in age. Why does everyone want to marry me? He requests that we accept the boy as our future husband and keep him here at the castle. Let us send him off to my uncle. That seems like a safe option. What about your brother Armand? You would be a safe pair of hands to watch over Adair. As you wish. Okay. What was I doing? I needed more loneliness. And I want presence. I need yielding. I need to reduce loneliness first. Yielding and lonely and cheerful? I'll do. Oh no, I've made myself happy. Cheerful. Bonuses to conversation. Man. If cheerfulness gives you bonuses to conversation, that tells me a lot. Everything makes sense now. Well, let's go back into... I've nearly maxed out some of the athletics, but I really don't need any more. Let's do conversation. Public speaking, court manners, and flattery. I have a strong feeling I'm going to need some court manners. And I need more yielding as well. Less willfulness. Week 23. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due orders. As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission. And no one must ever turn their back on you, and if they do, you're intended to recognize the insult. You study rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. The image of the mood, she is tiny. Yes, I had to enlarge it. I am using it though. With a cherry face and outfit because she's straight up a schoolgirl anime. Absolutely. I could probably change outfit. There's a woman here to see you. There's a girl in the garden. She's a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Sabine. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of the court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Okay, well, I failed my intrigue as well. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. Oh, I succeeded with instrument and voice. Nice. It's okay, but nothing special. That's interesting. So now I passed the test to actually see if she was an actual good musician, and it wasn't actually that impressive. I usually accept her on, but I'm short on funds this time because of the deal I made earlier. So let's actually send her off. Thank you, but we are not interested. So leave it be this time. Better image, maybe? Okay, well, that one's not working at all. I've got it working for now, anyway. I'll get it a better one for next time. What was I doing? Yielding? I also does depressed and pressured. If she's merely good instead of fantastic, it might be the bare minimum to act as cover for espionage. Yes, exactly. Also be failing my espionage skill test checks. It's kind of a giveaway, isn't it? Yeah, I have a bad feeling about that musician. If I'm not passing the skill checks to actually keep an eye on her, probably best to send her away. It'd be different if I'd upped my espionage already. Oh dear, what have I done? Pressured again. I'm in week 24. I didn't mean to go pressured again. I need more yielding but more lonely. Yeah, so I should stay in my room or something. More yielding and lonely. Guess I can max out running and climbing while I'm here. You run at your best speed over set distances, then slow down afterwards. You experiment with carrying different amounts of weight while running, see how fast you can move for how long with your equipment. You have nothing more to learn about running. You have achieved maximum speed. The height of fast on feet. What is the max speed of a 14-year-old girl? Practice climbing on a simple rock face, learning how to find the most stable grips and footholds, and always keeping 3 points of contact. With the aid of your teacher, you manage to climb a stretch of castle wall into a window to your father's chagrin. That's funny. Spoiler on the mood page probably is spoiler still. It can be missed, and I think you have missed it. I don't know. Let's avoid spoilers just for the sake of avoiding them. You have nothing more to learn about climbing. Receive a letter from young Lord Adair. So far he's enjoying himself with your Uncle Armand in Mazomba. He says the trees look different and there are a lot more frogs. He looks forward to visiting the lookout fort at Shepherd's Point. Oh, that's cute. That sounds like the kind of letter a kid would write. Well, like a good princess, let's just stay in my room and play with toys. Okay, I've made myself cheerful by mistake. I need just a bit more yielding. I could do more conversation skills. Or maybe I should actually work on my accounting. Because as far as I can tell, there's no bonuses to accounting at all. So I should do it while there's no negatives. Made myself cheerful by mistake, yeah. I'm so excited to learn about accounting. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations, using written numbers instead of an abacus. Oh, I failed my logistics. Staring up into the sky out your window, you notice a strange flash of light. I failed my divination, though. A falling star, pretty. Okay, that yielding is just... Playing with toys is just going to keep making me cheerful. That's no good. I don't need the pressure from attending court either. The dungeons, then. You creep through the castle dungeons, catching glimpses here and there of the fate that awaits troublemakers in this kingdom. Even nobles can end up here, and sometimes it's a good reminder to stay on the straight and narrow. Yeah, tell me about it. Alright. Whoop. Still too cheerful. Need more depressed. More depressed and more yielding. Don't really need to wear this outfit either. Should wear the animal handling one. Does the game have a skip already red button? Yes, yes it does. I haven't tried it before, but it does have a skip red. Just pick random choices and random skill learning for 24 hours. Yeah. I mean, if I haven't beaten this by the time I do my 24-hour stream, which will be probably in just over a month's time, once I've gotten all my work done, I'll set up a 24-hour thing. If I haven't beaten this by then, or if there's more interesting endings I can still get, then I could just blast through it. Just get all the endings. And just not have to read from the start again. Or if I do get a good ending, and we still want to see the other endings, I'll just do like a blast through the game. Just go through all the endings. What was I doing? Conversation, yes. No, wait, accounting. Yes, accounting. But I need to make sure I do yielding or depressed. You study money lending and the controversies involved in charging interest. According to the Druids, one should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. Oh. Interesting. Oh, and you got a nice image of the table on the wiki without the spoilers? Okay. If you send it to me, I'll set it up to refer to next time. You study bookkeeping and the art of rotating incomes and expenditures, as well as how to determine the amount of funds a solvent business needs to keep on hand in order to continue functioning. I have unpleasant news to report. Talaris, the Duke of Setna, has introduced high tariffs and trade restrictions on the Elath border. Businesses are disrupted and there are growing shortages of supplies. Is that the same Duke that I rejected the proposal from? That would make sense, right? I probably wouldn't be having this problem if I'd just married him. Can we afford to send emergency aid? I don't think my funds are too good. I just failed my accounting. But we'll try. The Royal Treasury will pay to keep the people fed. Very well. I suppose that's the best I can do. Oh, there is a mood button here. I never referred to that before. But it's the skill screen that I actually want to refer to. Yielding or depressed, yes. As depressed and afraid. That might be fine. Okay, well, got too much afraid. Come on. It's almost the same amount of yielding. Okay, well. I think one more accounting should cap that at 50. Then I can do some law. You learn about the concept of diminishing returns, a point after which spending more on a particular project fails to improve it as much as previous spending did. Yes, skill in accounting is now 50. The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times magic is only used for ceremonial occasions or the direst of emergencies. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now no plants will grow. Some cool history. My lady, there's letters for you. Another letter from Bryony? Why does she keep writing me? We've never even been friends. She's always been bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right, Gwenelle's about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter must be my invitation to a birthday celebration next week. Gwenelle and I are friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. I failed by divination, but I think I know what that was trying to tell me. Okay. This is the trip that would get me attacked by bandits. I don't know if I have the skills to survive the attack. I've maxed out my reflexes, but I don't think that's enough by itself. I think I would have to have either archery or medicine at a certain level. So with that, I think I'll have to not go. I'd better stay here. One of these days I'll get to that party. What was I doing? More yielding or angry? I can just play sports. Okay. Now we're yielding. Which will give you a bonus to the royal demeanor, which means I can do presence. That's what I want. Week 28. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in a mirror. Young as you are queen of the blood. You're your mother's daughter. And you are a force to be reckoned with. You stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes, turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. Practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and let that energy surround you for others to share. All my friends are at Gwenelle's party and I don't get to go. I sent Gwenelle a letter saying that I couldn't come, but it was her mother, the Countess, who replied. I think she's insulted that I didn't consider the event important enough to attend. I mean, that's fair. That's a fair criticism. Play angry tennis. Right. Let's hit presents at 50. Should be enough. I think. You plant your feet with a strong stance, imagining that you are a tree, deeply rooted in the earth. You can feel that power within you, and you know that you will not be pushed aside. You practice focusing your attention on individuals as you pass, letting them feel a brief connection with you before you formally acknowledge them with a nod. Presence is now 50, nice. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Matters have come to a crisis. Iris, the Duchess of Lyther, has declared civil war. What? Uh-oh. Apparently she feels you're a weak leader, unfit to be queen, and managed to sway several others to her banner. Oh no, I've screwed it up again. I got too distracted by agility stuff and getting my magic thing again. This is interesting because my first two attempts I didn't hit the civil war at all. So there's obviously something I've done different that is showing me as a weak leader. Maybe too many failed checks in public. Or looking weak. Well, time to look up how to fix the war. Yeah, funny that was simple. Who is against me? A number of minor earls and countesses. Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kegel. I think I just insulted too many people. Like, I probably at the ball I looked too weak, and I've insulted one too many nobles. The Duchess of Sudbury is with Lyther. But Gwenelle's my friend. Yeah. Sudbury is completely surrounded by rebel duchies. She may not have a choice. The situation in Hellas and Ray is less clear. Oh, I've succeeded in military, though. What forces can she muster, and what are we still holding? We have 4 battalions, 2 companies, and 1 platoon. The naval side is, of course, useless in this conflict. Well, I didn't waste time on naval skills. By my estimate, Aris can field 5 battalions, 2 companies, and 1 platoon. That's not good. It will come down to a question of strategy. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals in exchange for military service. I haven't imprisoned anyone particularly dangerous this time, so I think that's fine. Alright, let's do that. Criminals probably already know how to fight. Very well. Forces are in motion, but they'll take time to reach their peak. Okay. I guess for now, I should actually be able to get into the treasury, if my stats are right. Partial success for accounting. You try to explain to the guards that you need to visit the treasury in order to get an accurate report of the domain's finances. They waver slightly, but in the end they stand by your father's commands. Really? Okay. Which means I would have to up my accounting more, but there's also a war on. So I should do both. Strategy and logistics. I'm currently getting bonuses to conversation. Public speaking might help, but oh, I'm getting penalties to military. That's no good. Okay, well, I need to get rid of my cheerfulness and make myself angry. So I can get bonuses to military again. And I want more in accounting, but I have to focus on other stuff. So I should just do public speaking for now. That might help. You practice tongue-twisting sentences of syllables to improve your enunciation. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of a room. You memorize lists and sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she can round up to serve as an audience. Oh, here we go. The negotiator for the rebels has arrived to speak with you. Maybe I should have gone with the other conversation one. Surrender now and I'll be lenient. Diplomat. We are not here for our surrender. We are here for yours. You have one choice to avoid needless bloodshed. Agree to marry one of Duchess Arissa's sons. She'll become your regent and guide the domain into stability. You'll be allowed to maintain a figurehead title. I don't think I have the stats to successfully compromise. So, I'm the queen. I will not give in to threats. Since we cannot come to an agreement, we'll meet you on the battlefield. Fine. Alright then. Is there a depressed and angry? It's a dangerous combination. Let's just do sports. Well, still very cheerful. Guess I'll do trade and production for the time being. It's not particularly useful right now. I'm a bit stuck. You learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others to have different skills. You learn that Sunset Bay off the coast of Duchy Mozamba is a prime location for fishing. Okay, well, here we go. Probably should have brute force military with the negative. War rages for control of Nova. As defending queen, you're required to take personal control of your forces. Battles are won and lost, fallen soldiers decorating the landscape. The final outcome is a victory for your side. Your forces sweep through the rebellious duchies and are met with cheers by the local population. Aris, the ringleader, is executed and the other rebels forced to pay tribute to keep their holdings. Of course, there is also a cost paid in lives. Okay, well, I did fail my logistics. Total casualties were 1 3/4 battalions on your side, and 1 1/2 battalions among the rebels. Your stronger position and strategy made you able to win despite your losses. Of course, there are no more rebel soldiers now. They are once more your loyal subjects. I won! I survived the Civil War. Ah. That's a relief. Oh. Nearly screwed up again exactly the same way. Victory. Whew. I can get back to doing my economics classes. What a relief. Not sure what to do now. I guess I'll just try and balance out my stats a bit. Okay, still very cheerful. But yeah, there's no negative to economics. Let's do trade and production. You learn that individual peddlers travel between villages and cities, some on foot with packs and mules, others riding horses or wagons, sometimes different wagons, grouped together to form a caravan. You learn how farmers in the Duchy of Marie rotate between fields for raising crops and fields at life farrow. A new outfit, lovely. Things have grown so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. You could hold a tournament. What a good idea. Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What will you offer as prizes to the winners? How's the Civil War going? I won. I won the Civil War. I succeeded. The rebels were crushed. I guess I had just enough military expertise. Now you decide to learn about the lives of peasants. Something like that. I suppose I'd want a knight who wins the tournament to be employed. The winners will have the option of taking up royal appointments. It's a recruitment drive. Very well, I will draft the announcements. Leave him to his work. As you move through the hall, your eye falls upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on one blossom have shriveled. Okay, well. Build divination and decoration. Someone on hall duty is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. You continue up the stairs to your room, where a maid is waiting for you. Ah. My lady, a gift has arrived from Kegel. From the Duke? No, my lady, a merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Kavala River. You tear open the brightly coloured paper to find... chocolates! Here we go. Here's the biggest test of all. The chocolates. I've never made it past the chocolates. Failed production and trade. There's a little card on the box. With our compliments, the House of Kryllat. Okay, I failed court manners, but dogs succeeded. All of a sudden, your puppy, who is usually so well behaved, growls at the box of chocolates and lunges at it. Bad dog. Chocolate isn't good for you. Silly thing making such a fuss. I also failed my composure. Okay, I failed every check there except for the dog, which has given me this decision, because otherwise I would just eat it automatically. Although, hilariously, I could still eat it now if I wanted to, but I know for a fact that would kill me. So we save it. I don't feel like candy right now. Maybe later. I like how I'm still oblivious to this death. Okay, well. That's just lying in wait for me, isn't it? Oh, have I hit on angry? Okay, I should have an outfit for economics. The tuxedo. Angrily wears the tuxedo. Alright, let's do... So we'll do one more day of accounting, and then I should be able to get into the treasury. You study taxation, and learn about how past monarchs demanded too much and drove peasants into ruin in order to collect it. Other monarchs demanded too little and drove whole domains into ruin by lacking the funds to sustain and defend them. You study the standard operating costs of the domain's military and the amounts needed to commission new ships, soldiers, and knights. Study the art of laying customs duties and how those tariffs can affect the flow of goods in and out of the country. Wonder if you can discover the poison later and gift it to someone. Return to sender. That would be ironic, wouldn't it? This is the week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games, however it exposed you to danger. Oh. Oh, I can pick an event. Ah. I think every other time I've spent loads of time learning sword skills. This would have been a really fun time to do fencing. But I could do... jousting? Would jousting be horse skills or something else, I wonder? Pretty good with falconry, mounted parade. I think my horse's skill should be high enough. I think. Let's do the mounted parade. You choose to lead the parade, mounted on a brilliant white horse. Okay, well, I still failed my horses. Amazing, great. However, the effect of your appearance is spoiled somewhat by the way that you've been clinging onto the horse's neck. Might have been wise to take some riding lessons first. Oh. I guess I forgot to take riding lessons. I can't remember my stats offhand. Oh, I think I just did dogs, didn't I? Oh, well. All the winners are announced and displayed to great cheers. As near queen, you place flower garlands around their necks. All of a sudden, a man approaches the winner's platform. It's Kevin, the Earl of Io. In one hand, he carries an armored gauntlet, and the other a sword. Oh dear, Kevin. Man, of all the runs where I didn't do sword skills, I actually have a chance to show them off. But I suppose not doing sword skills is what let me survive this long in the first place. My family's blood is on your hands. Iris, the ringleader of the rebellion. She was his mother. He casts the metal glove to the ground with a clatter and raises his sword, pointing it at you. I challenge you, Elodie, a life for a life. He's challenged you to a duel. I failed my wheel magic. Man, I'd love to take part in a duel, but I haven't learned any martial skills, so this would be a death sentence for sure, so I'm gonna have to refuse as much as I don't want to. I'm not going to fight you just because you want me to. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem interested in your refusal, and charges at you anyway. Oh, I succeeded, my reflexes, lovely. You leap out of his path, but he swerves and comes at you again, braying like a mad bull, so you keep running. Moments later, he staggers and collapses, an assortment of arrows standing out from his body like pins through a cushion. It's not really the best of ideas to attempt a murder in front of an entire tournament of trained warriors. After the tournament, a minor tragedy is revealed. One of the stewards apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolates. Ooh, bastardly. He had a sweet tooth, the chocolates were poisoned. When you asked questions, it turned out that the merchant house which supposedly sent you this present never existed. Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Okay. I have survived the poison. Current mood is afraid. Interesting. Because my stats are fairly neutral right now. I guess I can minus afraid. Which puts me back on cheerful again. Man, I wanted to go into weapons as well, but I guess it's too late for that. Looking weirdly min-maxed at the moment. Oh, I can probably go into the treasury. I forgot about that. Let's up flattery. Thank you, Muscon. Thanks for dropping by. Swimming has a huge boost. Does it? Athletics. Swimming. Okay, let's do swimming then. Why not? You learn several different styles of swimming across the water, and the leg and arm strokes of each. You learn styles of swimming to be used underwater, as well as safety warnings for venturing into murky depths. You practice swimming back and forth over set distances. You learn about the hazards of swimming in different natural environments, such as river rapids, ocean undercurrents, and winter ice. You venture out into seawater, feeling the waves and the changes in buoyancy. You practice swimming in full clothing and even light armor, and also practice removing the items while wet. Wow, you're right, that just completely maxed out my swimming in one day. Or 1 week, I suppose. I have nothing more to learn about swimming. That was an eventful week. My lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent. Fine, I'm coming. You find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. Uh-oh. I haven't done any naval warfare Ships have been sighted on approach from Shanjia, not trade ships. This is a war fleet. What? Within a week, they'll be in Novan waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital. Then we'll have to fight to defend ourselves. You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. Went from like 50 swim to 100. I think my swim was on like 41, and it maxed out straight away. That was a big boost. Although if I have to go into ship battles soon, that might actually be a good idea. I haven't done any naval warfare training, so I should probably try and recruit soldiers if I can. Fine, we'll do that. You will need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you will be very great. Unless you think your personal skills will make the difference, I will strongly advise against it. Yes, no. That sounds like it'd be really fun though, but I haven't done any naval strategy stuff, so I'll stay here. No, there's too much to do here, I can't go to sea. Do your best, and Nova will survive. Oh, getting so dangerous all of a sudden. Let's see if I can at least get into the treasury now. You overwhelm the guards with facts and figures, explaining that you need treasury access to adjust the royal budget, which may affect their pay packets as well as the taxes assessed to their friends and family. They stand aside. The glitter is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you towards one little locked box in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you illumine. You tuck the box into your pocket, and you can show it to your mentor later and get instructions on what to do next. Big afraid. Okay, I want to be able to learn naval warfare, which means I need angry. Let's see. Military. Angry or willful. At the moment I've got faith, I suppose. Divination and meditation. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you're likely to fall asleep. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shuttering is a bad omen. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune, wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. Oh, danger on the high seas. Ships close in on each other, angling into range. The Shanjian forces greatly outnumber the Novans, so they're unlikely to end well. If only you had more soldiers available. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. Test war failed. The Novan ships are sunk or scattered. As the Shanjian forces press towards landfall, many good soldiers were lost today, and Nova's troubles have not ended. Since you have failed to repel the invasion, the Shanjian fleet will soon land, and their troops will begin to progress towards your capital city. Your remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible. Of course, but the main strength of your military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak. Okay, well. It's a bit late for naval strategy at this point. I mean, I should be trying to up my military, but it's kind of a bit late at this point. Whatever. I got it. What do I do now? Pick up the crystal with your bare hands, press it against your chest, over your heart, and say, illuminate. Do it. Okay, here we go. Illuminate. Wearing the tuxedo makes it really funny. Magical businesswoman. You feel dizzy, and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow. The priestess here is a friend of mine. I'll come to your lessons in faith and train you to use your powers. Okay, I'm still very cheerful. Not particularly helpful for like military endeavors. Guess I'll do some flattery. Probably about to die from invasion anyway. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You learn that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. You learn that it is always better to compliment people for their personality and their choices, rather than their physical attributes. New outfit, wonderful. The invasion of Nova is proceeding. Your coastline is under Shanjian control. Soldiers have marched through villages, trampling fields and frightening citizens. The diplomatic delegation from Shanjia has requested access to the castle to discuss terms, most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their armies, and surrendering now will save many lives. It would seem that you have no choice. If I'm lucky, maybe I can flatter them to my side. Yeah, that was my thinking too. You prepare yourself as best you can to meet with the representatives from Shanjia. You expected diplomats and a military representative, a general or an admiral. You did not expect the handsome man decked in jewels who now stands before you. A man announces to you by your servants as Togami, king of Shanjia. Wow, I failed all the foreign intelligence and history checks. Is he really their king? Why would a king come all the way here? Oh. Togami. My dear young lady, how difficult this must be for you. So much responsibility at such a tender age. Don't pretend to be my friend or you're killing my people. Temper, temper, princess. After all, I'm here to save your people. War benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner. A contest, a game, so to speak, with Nova as the stakes. Should I win, then your domain will submit and accept me as overlord with no further resistance. Should I lose, then my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood. What sort of game? It is well known that Nova is ruled by lumens. As it happens, I too possess the power of a lumens. Oh. Oh dear. I think I took too long getting my magic. I propose a formal duel. My powers against yours. The winner takes control of Nova. The loser dies. Your game by your rules for my life? Doesn't sound fair to me. The rules of formal dueling have been passed down for centuries and must be upheld. It is important that we do this by the ancient codes. Why should I? If you refuse, then the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me in formal Lunan challenge, I'll call off the invasion even if I win. Really? I swear it by the gods, Nova will be free and safe. Why take that risk? You're winning the war. It's not your land that I want, it's your crystal. To gain your power, I'm willing to wage my own. Shall we begin? I don't like this, but what choice do I have? Ooh, interesting. Okay. If I accept his terms, we would have to have a magic duel. The kingdom would be safe, but if I lose, I'd die. And I haven't done any Lumen training yet, which means I'm basically guaranteed to lose. So that would be the end for me, no matter what. If I refuse outright, we just go back to war. I'm currently losing this fight. My military isn't particularly strong at the moment. Exactly. So we sideswipe him with a wedding. So we go with the left field marriage offer. This is the only possible way out of this. I've managed to not marry anyone so far, but I mean, if an actual king is invading the place, then this is my way out. What if I marry you instead? Then everything I have is yours as well. Silly little girl, I already told you, your land isn't what matters to me. Okay, well, fair point. Got me there. And I already have a wife, a woman far riper than you. Oof. Okay, well. Accepting his terms would be the best choice for the kingdom, because he wouldn't kill everyone. But I'm guaranteed to lose a magic duel at this point. So I'm gonna have to refuse and fall back on What's left of my military. If my crystal is more important than my land, then I can never let you have it. Then you and your land shall die together. Goodbye, little princess. For a moment, you fear he will blast you right then and there, but it seems he still respects the truce. He and his delegation return to the army, while they resume the attack. Your military strength is nearly exhausted. Utter defeat seems inevitable. What will you do now? Oh. Oh, I am almost completely out of options, huh? Meet with advisors. My Lumen Crystal. That's what this war was all about. Everyone who's died. The price of magic is always blood. That doesn't matter now. We cannot allow the Royal Novan Crystal to fall into Shanjian hands. Well, what can we do? We don't have enough army left to fight him. You must flee. Leave the palace and disappear into the countryside. Alone? In a war? I will go with her. This king of Shanjia does not realize how deep the power of Nova runs. He may be a Lumen, but he's only one. Man, I only just got my crystal in time for this as well. Give him enough time to prepare, we can find a way to defeat him. Go on the run, while he destroys my land and people in his search? As long as I have this crystal, he'll be after me. Okay, I know for a fact the magical crystal here is... Like, I'm pretty sure it's a reference to Madoka Magica, which means removing it would either kill me or have some other dire consequences. So, I guess really my only option left is to run away. We flee with Juliana. It's the only way. I have to abandon the castle and save the crystal. Father, I'm sorry. I've let you down. I won't let you leave, not without me. I'm coming with you. I may still have a way to be useful. Come, we must move quickly. You will no longer be a princess. You must leave behind your crown, your tutors, and your pampered way of life. You may have to sleep in the woods, disguise yourself as a peasant, even murder those you meet to keep them from telling tales. You can only hope someday it will all be worth it. So the reins of power slipped from Elodie's grasp. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Well, today's bad end. I survived, but my kingdom did not. Big sad. So, next time, man, I either need a bigger focus on naval strategy, or I need to... Well, now that I know I don't need a bonus for accounting, I could probably try and get into the armory much quicker, and learn some Lumen skills to try and win that duel. Or maybe have a stronger military. There's probably a few ways out of that. But that was probably my longest run so far. I survived the poison chocolate, which is a big achievement by itself. So I'll try and put together a list of stats I'll probably need to get further for next time. And we'll try again. So, until then, I'm Kay. Half vampire and half asleep. And I'll see you next time.